Hi guys, another Sony Vegas tutorial. Some of us have to learn on the run when we first start out with this program, and finding where things are and how they work is sometimes a bit of a hassle. So today we're just going to have a light touch on where the effects are for our clips, how to find them, and what to do with some of the basic commonly used ones. In this little clip here we've got quite a few bright colours, we've got some bright lighting, but we've also got some shadow issues. So if I deal with this one clip here in particular, we can put a few different effects on it and show you where they are. You can do this track wide from here with that little icon right there, track effects, but it affects the whole track, and it's seldom that all your clips are going to need the same treatment. So instead of that, down here on the clip you want to work on the same little icon, event effects. It opens the event effects window, and from here you can choose from the myriad of different things that it comes with. To shoot my style of shooting, I use mostly the same ones. Sony Color Curves, very badly named app. I'll show you why in a sec. Always use it though. Sony Levels, sometimes Unsharp Mask, but that has to be used sparingly with video. And what I've done now is I've added them up here to select them. I've now confirmed that, hitting the OK. You can hit the add button if you want, it's just 2 to click instead of 1. Here they are ready for us to work with, and you'll notice the 3 of them are sitting up there waiting ready. If we want to add more, we just go back to here, click, make a new selection, and it'll appear up here. If you want to take away, right next to it is a remove. Simple as that. Now, color curves. It sounds a bit like the curves tool in Photoshop, but it's a little different. This is what I typically use to treat shadow areas. This gentleman's got a fair bit of shadow on his face. The lighting had to be available lighting on this shoot, and he's got some hot lights up here. We've got it fairly well exposed here. Good light on one side, not much on the other. We can adjust that by this tool with curves. Notice what it does, and you can adjust the severity of it by lengthening or shortening the handle. So it affects a small or wide dynamic range, whichever you want. You can bump that up. We are getting a slightly filtered look now, and this is why I also include levels, because now we can bump up our contrast a little and bring it back a bit, careful not to overexpose, but we've got quite a bit more detail and a nicer picture than we had a minute ago. Unsharp Mask, if we wanted to apply, be sparing though. Use one of the presets as a starting point, and then you can adjust from there. That was a basic taste of where to find your effects. There's a lot of stuff there you can do. Close, you've now applied all of those to one. Still adjustable, you can go back in, it's all non-destructive. And that was where your video effects live. Now, while we're looking at a clip like this, as we're applying effects like that that are affecting our colours, we should also open our video scopes. We can just park that somewhere that's out of the way, or you can park it permanently in your window. I'm normally working with 2 monitors, but to record these tutorials I'm down to 1 monitor. This is showing you where your colours are in the grand scheme of things. A lot of red in this picture, of course. Here's our red area here. And our scopes are showing that we are already sort of nudging that a little bit. I'll show you what I mean as you start to push things. Levels, for instance, if I started to push our levels, and look what's happening, we're blowing these colours way out of what used to be termed legal, and you see it a lot on TV, but it's not what you strive for. We try to keep them realistic. You can improve a lot of your shot pictures quite a bit and still keep things looking realistic. And if you go too far and it's for TV broadcast, they might knock it back anyway. The same applies, of course, to all of your other colours. Your magentas, cyans, greens. There you go. There's a basic taste for you of effects and a bonus of your vector scope, giving you another tool just to keep things in check. Make things look professional and keep them nice. Thanks for watching.